that the security department was aware of the presence of Worldcoin in the country, although its activities were not clearly defined. CS for Information and Technology, that is Eliud Owalo, has explained that the government has placed strategies to ensure that people's personal information is not at risk. Ruga Eval with the details.
The investigation carried out by DCI reveals that the Worldcoin registration company was not legally registered in Kenya. The Cabinet Secretary for Internal Security, Professor Kithure Kindiki, appeared before the House to answer the questions arising regarding the registration of this company. Kindiki has said that there is nothing to fear because the data of Kenyans is still safe.
On the question whether the Business Registration Services Department or the Registrar of Business Names had registered this company, the answer is in the negative. However, I would like to bring to the attention of the House, Honorable Speaker, that this entity appeared to have carried its operations through a Kenyan agency. In other words, the company itself, although the company had been registered as a controller of data, the actual operations of processing data and harvesting data seems to have been coordinated through an agency, a properly registered business owned and managed by Kenyans.
The Cabinet Secretary for Technology, Eliud Owalo, presenting the report of the results of the investigation against the registration. Owalo has claimed that the Worldcoin company was registered on April 18th of this year, but its activities have been continuing for more than 1 year, stating that in the month of May, the Department of Data Collection suspended its operation for 60 days.
1. The government has established and operationalized the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner in conformity to the Data Protection Act 2019, Mr. Speaker. Further, the government has undertaken development and publication of the data protection regulations as at 31st December 2021. The government has also been conducting regular inspections and audits of entities registered as data controllers, Mr. Speaker, and data processors, and also undertaking regular investigations on breaches of the Data Protection Act 2019. In the same vein, Mr. Speaker, the government has undertaken development and implementation of personal data training curriculum.
Additionally, according to Owalo, he has explained that the investigation of how the information registered will be used is still in progress.
The government has undertaken public sensitization on data privacy and cyber hygiene. In addition to the above, Mr. Speaker, it is worth noting that the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Information, Communication and the Digital Economy has constituted a committee to look into regulatory reforms informed by emerging technologies, including but not limited to digital currencies such as cryptocurrency, Mr. Speaker. This is informed by the fact that the operational environment is dynamic, and as factors in play in that operational environment change, it is also incumbent upon us as government, Mr. Speaker, to continuously look at ways and means of reviewing our policies, laws and regulations in line with changes and emerging issues.
However, the lawmakers have raised a number of concerns in relation to the report presented by the Cabinet Secretaries Robert Mbowe, Member of Parliament for Kadhiani, fearing that the digital networks in Kenya are being hacked frequently, an issue that is risking the security of the data of Kenyans, giving an example of the hacking of the eCitizen network that happened recently.
The question I have for the Cabinet Secretary is, was there a lapse in intelligence service? Because what these people were doing must have been advertised. That is how they got Kenyans to go and get the service.
I want them to assure this House that the government of Kenya is going to invest in crime prevention so that we don't behave as if we are reactionary to carry out investigations. Maybe these people who came here, the Worldcoin, they have already gotten what they wanted.
The government is currently undertaking investigations to to establish the intended objectives of the exercise by Worldcoin.
Ruga Ibal, Lookup TV.
That particular story by Ruga Ibal checks his own